Good morning. We will just give folks a quick moment to enter from the waiting room and connect to audio to make sure that they can hear us. Good morning. This is the voting hearing of the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Thursday, March 28th, 2024. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the city of Boston's website. While the public is encouraged to attend, no additional testimony will be accepted this morning. Begin with the license premise inspection hearing, which occurred on Tuesday, March 26th, 2024. Item number 1, Bosworth Place, Inc., doing business as Beantown Pub, located at 100 Tremont Street. Date of the incident, August 3rd, 2023. Assault and battery, employee on patron in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
After reviewing the videos, I didn't see any indication of an assault and battery, employee on patron. I see no violation.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item number 2, Dorchester Tavern LLC, doing business as Dot Tavern, located at 840 Dorchester Ave in Dorchester. Date of the incident, June 10th, 2023. Assault and battery in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
The staff tried to stop the fight. I think, in my opinion, the staff did everything they could to prevent this from getting worse. I didn't see any violation.
No violation.
I agree.
Item number 3, Croke Park Inc., doing business as Croke Park, located at 268 West Broadway in South Boston. Date of the incident, July 30th, 2023. Assault and battery, employee on patron in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I see no violation.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 4, Earl's Restaurant, Boston, Mass. Inc., doing business as Earl's Kitchen and Bar, located at 800 Boylston Street. Date of the incident, October 4th, 2023. Assault and battery, employee on employee, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I see no violation.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 5, Korean Fusion Inc., doing business as Koi, located at 16 to 18 North Street. Date of the incident, October 28th, 2023. Overcrowding, 129 mechanical count, capacity 52, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.03J and 1.06A and F.
So we're talking about the overcapacity. Very confusing what the licensee was trying to say as far as a clerical error. She said the same thing to us repeated times before. The capacity is 52. I don't see that as a clerical error. I see a violation for overcrowding.
Yeah, and we had them in not that long ago on pretty much the exact same number, actually.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, it seems like they're flouting. They think they are entitled to a larger capacity for some reason, and they're sticking to that instead of the one that we have on the license.
So, excuse me, I vote for a second warning. And I'm concerned that they don't have ISD and place of assembly. And I would like to note that they need to get that to us. I know there's some scheduling conflicts with city departments, but if we don't have that by the end of April, we will suspend their license.
Sounds good to me.
What would you think about a suspension held in abeyance instead of it's so close to the last time they did it, the second warning doesn't seem like enough.
That I could get behind that.
When was the last violation?
It was in February and this was in October.
Yeah, it was January, and then we were in front of them in February. We had a long conversation with them about how they were operating as like a full-on nightclub. It was pretty crazy, and we talked them down pretty hard, and they told us they were going to get in line, and clearly they didn't.
So Commissioner Curran, you want to propose a vote to
Yeah, I just think it's too close, and I think it was a purposeful choice on their part. It was no mistake. So I don't think a second warning with, with the inside of a year of the last time it happening, I think that. If it had been outside a year, maybe I could go with, that's my thought. I mean, not that I can't go with a warning, but
I second your
Yeah,
motion.
that's fine. So
Okay,
6
so-
months in advance or?
that sounds good.
Commissioner Saxon?
Commissioner Saxon said 6 months in advance, and that sounds good to me.
So violation with a 1-day suspension to be held in abeyance for 6 months. And as well, board is requiring that they submit valid certificate of inspection and place of assembly, by April 30th.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 6, Alston Silhouette Lounge LLC, doing business as Silhouette Lounge, located at 200 Brighton Ave in Alston. Date of the incident, January 18th, 2024. Expired common victular, entertainment, and billiards license in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64. No posted ISD or BFD permits in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.02B. And persons under 21 in possession of alcohol in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 34A, 34C, and 64 to 64A.
As far as the expired licenses, they actually have them, but they didn't post them, so I don't see a violation there. As
I
far
agree.
as, sorry about that. As far as the persons under 21, how many were there, Danny?
There were 5.
I see a violation. Given the number of persons under 21 in possession of alcohol, my vote is to suspend the license, but to hold it in abeyance for 6 months.
Yeah, wasn't like, these 5 people were 20 and a half and all, I mean, they were well underage. I think that's appropriate, considering there was 5 of them and their ages.
I agree.
How long of a suspension?
6 months.
No, sorry.
It was a suspension.
This is-
Sorry. What's their history here on this?
This license was transferred in 2021. There's no history since then.
Okay, I'm gonna say a 3-day suspension.
Sounds good.
Jackson?
Mhm.
Okay. 3-day suspension to be held in abeyance for 6 months for the persons under 21, and for the expired and not posted licenses, no violation.
Mhm.
Item number 7 was an informational hearing. The licensee is 154 Maverick LLC, doing business as 154 Station, located at 154 Maverick Street in East Boston. This is an informational hearing regarding the non-use of the license in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 77, and Section 64.
I appreciate the fact that there are 2 potential licensees looking to get into this space. That being said, I want to proceed with scheduling a cancellation hearing within 6 months. Should the licensee enter into an agreement with those 2 potential restaurateurs, great. If not, we will cancel the license.
I saw it the same way.
Comments?
No, I saw it the same way, so I
I
agree.
agree.
So a cancellation hearing shall be calendared for 6 months. And item number 8, also an informational hearing, MYN Corp., doing business as Dublin Pub, located at 7 to 9 Stoughton Street in Dorchester. This was an informational hearing regarding the licensee security plan that was requested by the board at our last voting hearing on March 7th, 2024.
I just want to note for the record, I think we all agreed we wanted some more information with this plan, like a retention schedule, floor plan, identifying where the security cameras are. We want to find out how long the security cameras save video, how often and how they plan on training staff in on this plan, especially with conflict resolution and de-escalation.
And oversight of any third-party security. Double checking that their standards are met by the third party.
Commissioner Saxon, anything further that we would like the plan revised to include?
No, that sounds good. Thank you.
Sure, and does the board want them to present again on the plan or to submit the new plan with these additions?
I'm fine with just having them submit it and we'll docket it and keep it for reference.
Great, so the board will request an updated security plan to include a video retention schedule, how employees will be trained on the security plan, conflict resolution and de-escalation, and oversight of third-party security operators. Is there anything I missed? Thank you. Moving on to the transactional hearing, which occurred yesterday, Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. Item number 1, Florenza Inc., doing business as Florenza, located at 164 to 170 Sumner Street in East Boston, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Stefano Bruno, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 2, Blank Street, 489 East Broadway, Boston LLC, doing business as Blank Street Coffee, located at 489 East Broadway in South Boston, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Derek Craig, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 3, Baby Holding MA Inc., doing business as Baby Cafe Kitchen, located at 128 Brighton Ave in Alston, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Shi-Wen Shu, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 2 a.m.
I vote to approve the issuance of a temporary CV. There is another liquor license located here that's in the process of being transferred, we've been told. So until that's transferred, we can't issue them a permanent CV.
Okay,
Right, so the vote would be to grant, but to issue a temporary CV pending the transfer of the liquor license off the premise.
Mhm.
Item number 4, El Salam LLC, doing business as Mood, located at 115 Salem Street, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Fatima Ibrahim, hours of operation, Sunday through Wednesday, 7 a.m. to midnight, Thursday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. They actually revised the request to Sunday to Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Thursday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to midnight.
I vote to approve with the revised hours.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 5, Cacao South End LLC, doing business as Cacao, located at 570 Columbus Ave, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Leonardus Baez, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 6, Coffee Lucky Inc., doing business as Finista Cafe, located at 96 Peterborough Street, has applied for a common victualler license. And this was also to add a private seasonal May to October patio area at the front of the building for 16 patrons.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 7, Suaste Hanover LLC, doing business as Fish Taco, located at 227 Hanover Street, has petitioned to change the operating hours of the business to 10 a.m. to 1 a.m.
I vote to defer. I do think that they need to present to the Civic Association. ONS was under the impression that they had reached out to them. Civic Association said they didn't.
I agree. I would feel better if we heard from them first.
Yeah, more community process, yeah.
So will be deferred to allow for completion of the community process. Item number 8, 94 Shirley Street Boss LLC, doing business as South Boston Bites, located at 94 Shirley Street in Roxbury, has petitioned to change the operating hours of the business to 6 a.m. to 2 a.m.
I vote to defer this one as well. I don't want to take any action until they have met with the Dudley Civic Association. And additionally, we need more information on the safety and security plan in writing.
I would vote to defer as well, but is there any chance we could have them back in?
Sure.
It just seemed like such a mess. I think we'd want to hear in person from all the parties. Is that all right?
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
So does the board want to hear the entire application again? Is this a presentation on the security plan? What are we asking them back for?
I would be the entire thing because one of their biggest supporters was kind of taken aback at some of the information, and I'd rather hear it all over again and see where everyone's really at that moment.
I concur.
Yeah.
Great.
I actually wanted to delve in more, so definitely.
Right, so we will request that they appear again at a future transactional hearing when they have a security plan in writing as well. Items 9, 10, and 11, Carmack Inc. doing business as 6B Emmett's located at 6 Beacon Street. Inishowen Inc. doing business as The Dubliner at 2 Center Plaza, and Jackeen's Inc. doing business as Carrie Nation at 11 Beacon Street have all petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to Oren McGonigal.
I vote to approve Mr. McGonigal. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
Agree.
Item number 12, Smashburger Acquisition Boston LLC doing business as Smashburger located at 545 Boylston Street has petitioned to change the manager to NL Lugo.
I vote to approve Ms. Lugo as manager of record. I believe she has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
Item 13, SS Investments Inc. doing business as Dirty Water Dough Company located at 222 Newbury Street has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business to in one room on the first floor, kitchen and storage in the rear with a seasonal May to October outdoor patio on public property, 180 square feet on street, 84 square feet on sidewalk, with a closing hour of 9:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, patrons off by 10 p.m., and a closing hour of 10:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, patrons off at 11 p.m.
I vote to approve the amended description.
Do we have any reservations about the patio closing time? I do believe it is an extension of what has been previously set in that on Newbury Street versus Boylston, like the neighborhood association said.
What's the patio is 10 p.m.?
On the weekends, it's patrons off by 11. If I'm not wrong, I think that would be the latest patio on Newbury Street, if we just did that now. I could be wrong.
Can we look into that? Because I do remember Conrad said something about that, right?
Yeah, if he's right and it is the only one, I think we should just be aware, well, you know, like we're making this extension, we're going further versus going along with you know, what has been established, the precedent.
Okay.
Like, does the board want to vote on this today? Are we asking to look into this? Are we, what?
I think we should confirm what the latest patios are out on Newbury Street.
Okay.
If this would be, you know, the latest patio. And if so, what do we want to do with that?
In that case, would we want to defer this for a vote until next week?
Let's do that.
That's fine.
So deferred to, let me just see what is next week is April 4th's voting hearing, just to confirm patio hours on Newbury Street. Thank you. Item number 14, 955 LLC doing business as Dillon's located at 951 Boylston Street has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business to approximately 10,847 square feet located on first floor, basement, and patio, main entrance exit located on Boylston Street, first floor including bar and seating located in front of space, and bar and seating located at rear of space. Kitchen located in middle of first floor seating approximately 132 seats. Contiguous basement, access from first floor stairs or elevator. Basement, approximately 2,016 square feet, including bar and seating, located at rear. Basement seating, approximately 74 seats. Storage and back of house, located at front of basement. Annual weather permitting patio, located on private property, approximately 1,225 square feet, with a closing hour of 12 a.m. Patio seating, approximately 80, closing hour 2 a.m. Total occupancy to be determined by ISD and BFD, and to reflect both seating capacity and allowable standing capacity pursuant to ISD and BFD certificate. Secondly, has also petitioned to change the conditions on the license to patio service shall end no later than midnight.
I vote to approve the amended description and to remove the conditions.
I agree.
I agree.
Thank you.
They just haven't finished the ISD BFD process, right? They're waiting for the final numbers.
That's correct. That's why we don't have final numbers yet.
Okay.
Item number 15, Mirage Charcoal Kebab Inc. doing business as Zen Restaurant located at 21A Beacon Street has petitioned to transfer the license to LZZ LLC, doing business as Zen Japanese Grill and Sushi Bar at the same location. Kevin Yuzhang, manager, 10:30 p.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve the transfer at the same location and Mr. Zhang as manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 16, Boston Dominican Inc. doing business as Punta Cana Market, located at 168 Belgrade Ave in Roslindale, has petitioned to transfer the license to Romerito Liquors Inc., doing business as Punta Cana Market at the same location. Francis Gonzalez, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve the transfer and to approve Mr. Gonzalez as manager of record.
I agree.
Item 17, Ferouz Restaurant Inc., located at 5268 Washington Street in West Roxbury, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location to 311 Boss Inc., doing business as 311 Omakase, located at 605 Tremont Street. Kai Leong, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve the transfer. I believe the applicant has proved public need, and I vote to approve Ms. Leung as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 18, 903 Boylston Street LLC, located at 903 to 905 Boylston Street, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location to OSIB Boston Back Bay Operations LLC, doing business as Citizen M Back Bay Hotel, located at 408 Newbury Street. Jessica Kaufman, manager, 2 a.m. closing hour, and secondly has petitioned to change the license type to a Section 12 hotel.
This applicant has already been before us and we already found public need. They've now gone out and purchased a license, so I vote to approve the transfer. I think we already approved Ms. Kaufman as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Thank you. And sorry, I forgot to add that there was also a revision to the application yesterday during the hearing, that they are seeking a 1 a.m. closing on the roof deck and a midnight closing on the patio.
Okay,
Great. Those are approved. Will those be approved by the board?
I vote to approve.
Yes.
I agree.
Great. Thank you. Items 19 and 20. Trillium at Farnsworth LLC, doing business as Trillium, located at 47 Farnsworth Street, has applied for a 19E farmer distillery pouring license to be exercised on the above. Manager Sarah Vasilevsky, and closing time 11 p.m. and has applied for a combined 19H wine, malts, and distillery pouring license to be exercised on the above premise. Again, Sarah Vasilevsky, manager, and 11 p.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve, and approve Ms. Vasilevsky as manager of record.
I agree.
Item 21, BU LLC, doing business as BU Bistro, located at 3840 Washington Street in Roslindale, has applied for a common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages license. Manager Brian Lopez, closing time 11 p.m. Again, this application has already been heard and approved by the board, but needed to present a change in beneficial interest holders.
Vote to approve the change.
I do as well.
Agree.
And item number 22, JJ&R LLC, doing business as The Mix, located at 555 Talbot Ave in Dorchester, has applied for a common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license. Manager Rufus J. Falk, closing time 1 a.m.
I vote to approve Mr. Falk as manager of record. I believe he's the appropriate character and fitness to serve. I also vote to approve the application for an alcohol license at this location. I believe they've established public need. So that would be pending the availability of one for which they qualify.
I agree.
I agree.
Thank you. Moving on to non-hearing transactions. The following are applying for a new common victualler license at a previously licensed location. Item number 1, enjoying Birdie's Corp., doing business as Birdie's Hot Chicken, located at 275 Washington Street. Manager Stephen Ho, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 2, YC Inc. doing business as Triple Eatery located at 77 Cummins Highway in Roslindale. Manager Kang Shi, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 12 a.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 3, Show You Boston LLC doing business as Show You Boston located at 36 Harrison Ave. Manager Michael May, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 4, Wow Tika Longwood LLC doing business as Wow Tika located within the food court at 350 Longwood Ave. Manager Kanan Kesavalu, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
And the following as applied to make changes to their existing common victualler license. G&Q Enterprises Inc. doing business as Blue Hill House of Pizza located at 161 Blue Hill Ave in Roxbury. Has petitioned to change the operating hours of the business to Friday and Saturday 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. They're opening earlier, not changing the closing hours.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
Following have applied for one-day amendments to their existing licenses. Item 1, Polish American Citizens Club of South Boston, Inc., located at 82 to 84 Boston Street in Dorchester, has applied to include allowing the service of beer on the contiguous space on Power Street for the annual Polish Cultural Fest 2024 on May 19th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 2, BCP Beat TRS LLC doing business as Morrissey Hall, located at 135 William T. Morrissey Boulevard in Dorchester, has applied to include extending its closing hour for the Milton Education Foundation fundraiser on May 4th. This would be between the hours of 2 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 3, AHF Speedway Holdings LLC doing business as the Charles River Speedway, located at 1420 to 1440 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton, has applied to include an extended patio space at the Speedway from April 1st to April 23rd and April 25th to April 30th from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 4, also AHF Speedway Holdings LLC doing business as the Charles River Speedway at 1420 to 1440 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton, has applied to include extending the Speedway license down to Garage B for a Koji event, the Blossom Disco, on April 6th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
And item number 5, the Catered Affair Inc. doing business as the Catered Affair at the Boston Public Library at 700 Boylston Street, has applied to include the service of alcoholic beverages outside the controlled area of the Newsfeed Cafe in Boylston Hall via the Boylston Street entrance in the Finish Line VIP area for the Boston Marathon BAA VIP event on April 15th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
The board has before them a list of applications for special one-day alcoholic beverages licenses, which have been administratively reviewed by staff and approved by the board. And there are no items on old and new business this week, so those are all of the items before the board at this time. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
You.